Max, good to see you after what feels like a long winter, and great to see you guys here in New York. How are you feeling about the season ahead? Pretty epic launch, pretty epic relationship with Ford as well coming up.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of exciting things, especially, of course, first with the announcement with Ford, already working towards 2026, where we know, of course, it's going to be quite a bit of a change in Formula One. So already start that now and really build that relationship towards that year. I think it's going to be extremely important, but also a lot of fun.
How was your winter? Did you get a chance to kind of disconnect and enjoy that second championship win?
I was not so much enjoying the win. It's more about just spending time with family and friends and have a good time, relax, enjoy the weather, and not having to think about Formula One.
Did you manage to kind of completely disconnect? And do you feel completely refreshed heading into this year?
Yeah, I think so. I think also over the years it gets easier and easier to disconnect, and through the experience you get throughout the years, I think you know what you have to do and what you can do and what you cannot do before you then, of course, start preparing again for the new year.
Has it felt a little bit different heading into this year? Obviously last year you had the first title, but it was very tight. Last year it was a bit more of a dominant performance. Do you feel a little bit different heading into this year?
Not really. I mean, just having to focus on myself. Of course, I always want to try and be better, and that's the same with the team. We always want to try and achieve more. We know that we had an incredible season as a team last year, but we want to stay there. We want to keep on winning.
How hard do you think it is going to be to stay there? You guys have less win or tunnel time because you were so good last year. You got the penalty, so a little bit less as well. How much do you think that's going to impact things?
For sure, it's not making it easier, but I think we have a lot of good people back at the factory who can manage that, and we just have to be a little bit more smarter with our time available. But I would always take this over finishing second or third anyway. So we just keep on pushing.
How are the team feeling back at base? How much time have you spent there? I know this is not the real car that we've got here today, but from what you've seen, are the team excited? Have they found lots of clever things for this year?
We're all excited. We are also, of course, very focused on improving the car. We know from last year the experiences we had, what we want to improve, and that's what we are working on. So hopefully once the car hits the ground, it's feeling good, but we'll find out soon.
And how are things going with Checo? Have you spent much time with him over the winter? Third year you're going to be with him this year?
Yeah, I mean, we spend a little bit of time, of course, with these kind of events, and of course for him as well, it's important to be back in Mexico and enjoy with the family. We are all very motivated, to get going again as a team, and basically try to score as many points we can together.
Is everything kind of behind you guys after Sao Paulo last year?
Yeah, I mean, we don't even talk about these kind of things anymore. We are racing drivers, and these things happen, but we are also, I think, all professional enough to talk about these things and leave it behind.
Now you've got a new old face at the team in Daniel Ricciardo. How useful is it having him around?
Yeah, Daniel always brings a big smile to everyone, and also, relying on his experience back at the factory on the simulator, I think it's only a bonus to the team, and I think also for him to be back in a well-known environment for him, because there's still a lot of people he knows, of course, from back in the day, can be good for him, and of course I hope to see Daniel back on the grid soon.
And just finally, now final targets for this year and expectations, how important is it to hit the ground running?
That's very important. We don't have a lot of time in pre-season, to get on top of things. I do expect it, of course, being a little bit easier than last year, where the car was completely new and we had to figure out a lot of stuff. But again, it's about reliability, understanding the car behavior, because of course there's still a few rule changes. But hopefully we are on top of it and we can have a better start to the year than last year.